Hi guys, you're all fat. That's right. All of us are fat. I'm fat, you're fat, we're all fat. How'd that make you feel? Negative, positively, neutral, a word, a descriptor. It doesn't change who we are or our value, but it affects our perception of ourselves and others. Now let me just say, I am in no way promoting obesity, but please try to open your mind about what I'm going to say. I know all of you have your preconceived notions about fatness and body positivity, but try to forget them for a second and just listen. Listen to me. I have an eating disorder. I am open about it in hopes that others can find comfort in not being alone. What started my eating disorder was not fear of being unhealthy, but how we talk about fatness. Eating disorders are competitive. People with them use others to motivate their unhealthy habits. That's why I have to be careful when relaying my experiences, because any one of you watching could use my experience as a motivator to torture yourself. And before you think eating disorders or body image issues aren't as bad as fatness, go ask any teenager, specifically the young girls, if they've ever skipped a meal, if they've ever not gotten clothes because they look huge, if they've ever compared themselves to the unrealistic media we see every day that's all edited, if they know someone who is healthy but hates their body. People I know have lost their daughters to eating disorders, their children. Lost. For what? Every time you shame fat people, you encourage the same culture that hurts your loved ones. If any of you have witnessed someone struggle with eating, you know how painful it is. Watching them starve themselves because they see themselves as ugly, not being able to do anything about it. I remember watching my siblings sob over an ice cream cone. They couldn't enjoy an ice cream cone. How does a young girl learn to love her body when all around her beautiful people say they are inadequate? If they aren't enough, just how lacking is she? Like many girls, I started being insecure of my body in 5th grade. I was 11. I've always been physically larger than my peers because of my height. I'm 5'8" for reference. Always been taller. In middle school, I remember walking through the halls, sucking in my stomach, worrying about eating too much at lunch. This is also when girls began subtly boasting about skipping breakfast or lunch. Subtle comments that should not be normal for a 12-year-old, or anyone for that matter. I started my first diet in 7th grade, counting calories. I was in denial of myself. My eating disorder peaked in 8th grade. I remember constantly being dizzy and shaking, thinking it was low iron. I couldn't seem to get rid of the constant chills I had. Every time I stood up, I almost passed out. My mind was foggy. I couldn't remember things well. My face gone, ribs protruding. I looked like the model beauty standard. I looked sick. I'd weigh myself and feel happy when I reached the underweight mark. I still sometimes discover things looking back that were not normal habits. Like being so emaciated, it hurt to sit on a chair. A chair. My ass was too flat to sit in a freaking chair. And I told myself I have this under control. I can stop when I want, right? Sounds familiar? I wasn't in control. Neither are you. Those thoughts signaled the eating disorder was already in control. Already had taken control. Stopping in every mirror, terrified to eat at social gatherings. A constant, oh, I already ate. But I genuinely thought I was fat. At a certain point, I knew I wasn't healthy. But I wanted to be at that point. Lying to my friends. Even sharing struggles about my own eating disorder in hopes to trick the people around me that I didn't have a continuous hatred towards my body. The healthiest I've ever been wasn't when I was the skinniest or when I weighed the least. It was when I ran cross country. I ran every day and loved it. And I ate so much food. Those pasta parties, bro, I ate enough food for 3 grown men. This conversation of shaming fatness isn't about health. If it were, you all wouldn't have reacted to the word fat as you did. Skinny, fat, both can be unhealthy, and get this, both can be healthy. It doesn't matter. Another person's weight is none of your business. It is them and their doctors. We need to stop hiding behind this facade of caring about people's health. If that were true, the true case, you'd know not to judge health by appearance. It's true, you can estimate someone's health by looking at their physical appearance, but using math terms, many variables play into someone's eating habits. DNA has a huge impact on metabolism. Endometriosis can make things very difficult for some women to lose weight, for some people to lose weight. Physical disabilities, access to affordable healthy food, especially in America, how they were raised, hormones, it all goes into how much you weigh. And it's none of your business. You don't have to find someone personally attractive, but that doesn't mean they don't have value. Your opinion is not the deciding factor on someone's worth, nor should it be the deciding factor of whether you treat them with respect. This isn't some body positivity nonsense I'm preaching at you. It's real life. And it's not going anywhere unless we change how we view fatness. The media directed towards people isn't for health. It's about money. Corporations push insecurities onto you, so you buy their products. Acne, wrinkles, weight changes are actually, get this, all natural. If we want people to be in shape, and direct them to nutritionists, professionals, people who have degrees, not fad diet products that do more harm than good. You know all of the chemicals and carcinogens which cause cancer that are in most of the health products you like to eat? It's not health, it's money. Most of the organic things, just slap a label on there so people will buy it. Anyways, counting calories itself is not an unhealthy practice, but when done for the wrong reasons, it can do irreparable damage. Calorie deficit this, calorie deficit that. What about a mental deficit? What about your happiness and your mental health? And for those of you struggling, you're not going to get better until you yourself want to. Recovery is one of the most conflicting things. You feel guilty if you eat, you feel guilty if you don't. It's terrifying and amazing and very difficult. But I've never been happy or confident in my body when I tried to change it for the wrong reasons. When I accepted my body for its current state and what it does for me, I can healthily change it without harming myself at the same time. It's not easy. It's honestly torture to accept your body for how it is. But it's necessary to move forward. I'm strong. My success isn't measured by the scale or how I look. I don't want to be skinnier. I want to be healthier, stronger, able to do more things physically, lift heavy objects, run miles at a time. That's health, not a number on a scale. Beauty fades and we grow old and turn back to dust. Time moves too fast to chase unachievable standards. You will never be enough. Not until you accept yourself as you are. You don't have to love yourself or even feel positive about yourself, but accept that you are worth it just as much now than you'll be at any other weight or shape. I am not an extremist who wants everyone to eat as much as they can. I just care. And I can't force you to care. But at least ask yourself, what problem are you truly trying to solve? And is calling someone fat really gonna fix it? I posting this video because I've seen so much, just an increase due to TikTok on everyone hating themselves and the hyper beauty standards. Get off of social media. At least get off of TikTok. It is, you won't realize how much harm it does to you until you're off of it for a couple weeks. It doesn't even have to be a week. Just try. Try to play a game on your computer, watch movies. You don't have to stop being lazy. I know I don't. But get off of it. Because comparing yourself to others isn't getting you anywhere. It's sick how everything is going. And I fear for all of the young girls. Because TikTok is so good at isolating you, so good at its algorithm that it's just gonna push these girls into terrible directions and have terrible self-esteem, and guys. but as a woman, I can only speak mainly from my own experience as a woman. I hear so many people shaming others, you're fat, Shut up. Shut up. I'm sure they know that. A conversation shaming them isn't going to get people to change. You have to make them actually care about their health. That's the issue. At the end of the day, it's, oh, you're not going to live as long, you're going to have heart disease. Yes, those are big issues. But you're attacking the wrong part of the problem. It's like you're all running loose full of hatred like a chicken with your head cut off, like an insect, just going around spewing whatever you see. All this hate you're consuming, all this, all these podcasts, all of these bros, even if you're not consuming that, all this stuff, try to think critically, try to think from a caring state, try to get off of your pedestal. It's stupid. You're stupid. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're a genius. But if this helps one person who sees it, that will be worth it. And if it helps 0, at least I put it out there. You can contact me if you ever need anything, any advice. If you think that you don't have an eating disorder and you're still restricting and you say you're in control, you're probably not in control. If you're in control, stop right now. Do it. Exactly. You'll know what I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but anyways, I love all of you. Even if you're little turds, even if you don't love yourself yet, I love you. And it's gonna be okay. But stop being a freaking bully. No one likes a bully. Everyone just screams insecurity. I've never been more happy to be who I was when I'm complimenting and loving other people. And I have insecurities, but I'm not insecure. I have insecurities, but I'm still confident. And you don't see me hating people. You don't see truly confident, good people out there hating other people. I'm sure I've shit-talked plenty. I'm not gonna say I'm above that. Anyways. Now I'm gonna be like, comment, subscribe. No, you don't have to do that. But if you want to, you can. You're awesome. I love you.